What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games. Today we're getting back at the mule deer grind as well as the fallow deer grind. Give me just 1 second, getting things set up. Alright, we should be good to go. It's been a little while since we touched the muleys. So, I believe it's 16:15 is what I used to set it to. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. We'll do about an hour and a half of mule deer, and then right now it's 3 o'clock, so probably at about, I don't know, 4:30 or so, we will probably switch over to the fallow deer. What's up, Boone? Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you able to make it to the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Got a little delayed today. My wife surprised me by coming home for lunch, so I had to do my chores after she left. But other than that, everything's going really well. Hoping we get a great one today, man. Currently in the mule deer grind, we are currently sitting at 775 kills. So it still could be any time now for the muleys. Don't stop behind the tree, please. Thank you. I always like to try to get 2 out of that zone, and it got them. But what you been up to lately, Boone? You been doing anything fun? Been playing any Call of the Wild or doing anything else? Been a while since I heard from you, man. Hope you're doing good. Which, of course, you've already told me you are, but you get what I'm saying. The other one shouldn't have ran too far. Oh, believers, what's up, man? I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Doing pretty good, man. Doing some mule deer, and then here in about another hour and a half, we'll switch over and do some fallow. We're all 7s right now on the grind, so we're 777 kills in for the mule deer. Fallow deer, I haven't looked at the paper. I'll have to backtrack a little bit to see the fallow. Oh, sorry, excuse me. And then I saw his face, do, and now I'm a believer. There you go. Hopefully that makes you happy. Also, like the video if it makes you happy. I only do that for you, sir. Let's see. What would I give for a great $1? You're welcome, believers. Do I have TikTok? No, I do not, Boone. Maybe in the future. I just don't know if I will or not. I'm somebody who struggles doing multitasking, and I'm afraid I would forget about TikTok if I was doing TikTok as well. So most of my stuff is just all YouTube. But when we hit 500, I will be doing a Discord. So I will be adding Discord for my channel whenever we get to 500 subs. Give me 1 second, guys. My wife texted me. You would give a lot rough for a great one right now? Oh, dude, I'm hoping it happens, man. Like I said, as soon as we get a great one, it does not matter if it's the whitetail, the mule deer, or the fallow deer today. If we get a great one, I will be immediately revealing what our next great one species is going to be that we're going to be pursuing. And you guys will get to tell me, ooh, that's a troll. That's a level 5 and it's a guaranteed troll. Are you serious? Come on, man. That's rough. Guaranteed troll level 5. Shoot, brother. Why you gotta do me like that, man? Oh, that's a bad shot. Come here. Where you at? Stay still. I can't get a lineup on him. That felt good. Yeah, I got him. Okay, good. They're horrible at multitasking. Yeah, I know it. I know, man. Most of the reason I'm not so good at it is because of my ADHD, though. It's just hard for me to focus. I'm a very concrete thinker too. I'm somebody that single-mindedly does stuff. Like I can't. Whenever I do something, it's part of what I have. But whenever I do something, what I'm telling you guys right now, what I've decided to do today for the stream, every single thing that I do is based off one positive outcome, and it's an immediate action to that outcome. So there is no, I don't have the ability that everybody has where it's like I need to think things through and make sure that what I do doesn't have any consequences. I'm somebody who literally thinks about how I'm going to do it. I think of one positive outcome of how I do that thing, and then I just act on it. And it can be struggle. It can make some struggles in life, but it's just part of being me. Yep, guaranteed troll level 5. Why do they got to do me that way, man? Why you gotta do me like that? Ooh, you gonna do me like that? Ooh, okay. I don't know what's up with me today. I'm like partially hyper, but I guess that's a good thing. Just means I'm happy. There we go. You're doing so good today, my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a treat. All right, moving on. Can I subscribe? What do you mean? The time for you is 3:08. Same here, man. You got the same time zone as me, so if we're ever doing the multiplayer stream and you're on PlayStation, just make sure that you're on the live stream. I think you'd be about 3 seconds behind me, give or take, and you'd have a chance to get in and play with me on those days. And then always, whenever my streams happen, you'll always know that you're at the same time as I am. Did you blow at me? Did I hear about the feeders? I did, and I'm actually thinking about getting them. I am a big fan of hunting over like plots and stuff. I've always done that in hunting games, and I like just sitting in a stand and seeing what comes in. So I have thought about doing that. That's actually one of the reasons why I like deer hunting camp so much, is you just sit over a field all day and see what comes in. And I really do like that style of hunting, so I may do that. I don't know if I will or not just yet. I want to see what it's like for Scarecrow and all these other YouTubers first to make sure it's something I really do want. But I do believe that I will be trying to get it. I'm gonna leave that little guy. I'll just make this a single buck zone. Boone, the way you're wording your things is as if I have done a face reveal before. I have not done a face reveal, and I probably won't be doing one. I'm just not very comfortable having my face out there. Maybe in the future, once I'm in the thousands, I might do it because then I'll have some security underneath me. But for right now, I'm just not too comfortable putting my face out there. So if you're asking me to do one, unfortunately, that will not be happening for quite some time. If you're asking me to go and ask Scarecrow if he can do another face reveal, that's if that's something you're wanting, man. I'm not really wanting to just go out of my way to ask somebody to do something. But I know that he has done face reveals before, though. Dude, how'd that bullet not get that deer? I don't know if I can make the shot. Oh, I did make the shot. Let's go. Oh, what a quarter shot. Looks like my aim is on point today, boys. Oh, you said you asked Crow if he could. Gotcha. He may. He may. I know that he's sort of on the same side as I am though with that. I've never talked. I mean, I used to be a big fan. I used to be in his chats all the time, and I still watch all of his videos. But where I'm trying to be a creator now, I'm trying not to just jump in randomly. But but yeah, he has done face reveals in the past, and I actually got to see him do one live at one point. We were he had a stream where people were just donating to him left and right during one of the streams, and it put him in tears, and he decided to put on his face cam so he could see his emotion, how emotional he was. It's the only time I've ever seen him do one. But I was there for that stream, and it was pretty cool. I don't know, believers. Like I said, it just depends. Right now, neither me nor my wife is very comfortable with the idea of me having my face out there. And we're also not in a position in life where I could use a webcam. There's just nothing around me I could put it on or stick it on. So there's like no way I could use one at the moment anyways. So it really just depends on where we are in life and how comfortable we are at the idea of it at the time. So we'll see. I just can't give you a straight answer at the moment because we just don't know. Still hit that deer. Come on. Oh wait, I hit the wrong deer. This is the one that we needed. Ah, well. He's gonna go out of render. Yeah. Crap. I shot at the wrong buck. Whoopsie. Oh, he hearted your comment? That's awesome, man. I mean, you never know. He could end up doing it for you. I ain't gonna speak for him or anything, because I don't know what his plans are, but it's possible that could happen. I don't know if that little dude died or not. I'm just gonna hope that he didn't, or that he did not die, so that way I won't have to worry about HM on him anymore, but we'll see in the future. What's up, shenanigans? Can't get rid of you for everybody. Why would I want to get rid of you? I welcome everybody to my chats and my streams. There ain't nobody I'd want to get rid of, unless you're somebody who's disrespectful or just like intentionally trying to troll the chat and trying to be annoying. But that's like the only ways that you'll ever get kicked out of the stream. Or not obeying my rules and being vulgar talking and stuff like that. But that's about it. But, yeah. I have no reason to get rid of you, man. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. You feel mentally unstable today? Oh, buddy. I'm kind of right there with you. I'm like on the verge of being hyper today, but also like I just feel like spirited, if that makes sense. So I think you're on the same boat as I am. You ran out of breath. Oh, dude, that's a pretty buck. I don't know if he's going to make diamond, but that's a really cool rack. That's a level 4. I'm going to shoot him with a 308 just in case, but I don't know if that's going to make diamond or not, but that's a really, really cool buck. I might tax him, actually, because that's really unique antlers. Okay, where's the other one at? There he is. No, don't do the rock walk on me. He's doing the rock climbing on me. That's okay, he's gonna die. We'll take it. You got in contact with Kendall Gray? That's awesome, man. Don't know how you managed to pull that off. Unless you're in one of his streams or something, we're talking to him that way. still pretty cool either way you look at it. Ah! Can't drive the four-wheeler no more down through there. Alright, did this boy make diamond? I don't know if he did or not, but he had a really cool rack on him. No, he did not, but that is actually a really cool rack. I think I have that one already, though, so I'm probably not going to tax this guy, but he is just so tall. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this. I don't know if I want to mount him or not. I think I'm going to pass. He's a cool one, but I think I'm going to pass on him. I already have that rack in my lodge. It's just that I have one that's not as tall, but I do have that same rack, so I'm probably just gonna leave it. But I was tempted. Not gonna lie, that was very tempting. Yeah, very true, believers. Yeah, the Bible definitely has some interesting names in it. That's awesome. You're reading it though. You're in Exodus right now? Nice. Let's see. Oh, I got the next shot. Oh, man. Under the chin, dude. I actually was going for that because I like to try risky shots just for fun sometimes. And my goodness, I think I nailed that shot. I'm gonna look at this kill cam, and if I hit that shot, I might clip that because that was incredible neck shot. That was so quick. Off the spook. Let's see, did I get it? Oh, dude, I did. I mean, I clipped his chin, but I did get the neck. Oh, that was awesome. All right, yeah, I'm clipping that. That was cool. That was a cool shot. All right. That was cool. Dude, that's awesome, man. That is so cool. I'm still learning how to do all that kind of stuff on YouTube. Like I said, the closer I get to 500, the more that I'm trying to learn because obviously I'm going to be adding moderators to my channel and stuff, and I want to be able to get in contact with a few of my subscribers and stuff for future plans. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But I'm not going to tell you guys what they are. But that's all I'm going to say on it too. If you guys missed that, too bad. But like I said, I am trying to learn some stuff because I want to be very interactive with everybody on my channel. I want to make sure that we're all doing stuff together throughout the years and stuff like that. I don't want to just be a solo YouTuber. I'd like to include my people as well. I was wondering how long it was going to be till I got another solo in that spot. Very true, guys. Yep, 21 more. 21 more. And then we get a Discord, we get moderators. I don't know if we'll be able to do memberships and super chats this year because like I said, some people aren't coming in as frequently as they were. So we were almost at we were over 2,000 at one point, and now it's I've been refreshing, and where there's less people coming into the streams, it's now back down to 1892. So we might not be able to do super chats and memberships, but you never know. We still have a couple of months left. We could boost it back up to 3,000. Get this solo out of the way. Let's go check my other solo zones. Alright, Sticky Shenanigans, we'll see you later, man. Hope you have a good day. We'll be streaming for another 2.5 hours if you can make it back, but if not, we'll see you next week, brother. Hope you have a good one. Alright, believers, we'll see you in a minute, man. Hey guys, let's go ahead and limit how much we're talking about other YouTubers in the chat. You guys are more than welcome to talk about them, but keep the conversations brief, all right? I don't want to be talking too much about other people here on the channel where I'm trying to raise my own channel. I don't want the people to go over there and see them and not come back to mine. So you guys are more than welcome to mention other YouTubers and make small discussions about them, but try to keep it very brief, all right, guys? No big deal. Just want to make sure that nobody is like comes into my chat and they're like, I wonder who this person is, and then they go and like them better, and next thing you know, I don't have a subscriber. Because that does happen, unfortunately, sometimes, where people will they'll come into someone's stream and they'll think they're pretty good, and then they'll go watch someone else's stuff, and they're like, oh, well, they have a lot more stuff than this dude. So, I hope you guys understand that. And I just lost breath on that shot. I hit him again. I don't know if I got a good shot off that time or not. Well, it's gonna that one was better. It's gonna bring him down at least. I didn't think they were, but I wanted to see. Would have been helpful to use a four-wheeler here. You're fine, Boone. Like I said, I don't mind people talking about other YouTubers here on the channel. I just want it to be very brief. The reason why some YouTubers don't want other YouTubers mentioned in their streams is because of that reason. They don't want someone to come into their streams and then see everybody talking about this one dude, and then next thing you know, they either lose a subscriber to somebody else, or the person goes and subscribes to the other person and forgets to subscribe to you. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't mind mentioning other ones. I don't mind shouting out you guys if you have your own channels, because I like to help other people out as well. But I just don't want a long, drawn-out conversation about someone else, and because that could potentially make them look a lot better than me. And I'm not trying to be better than them or anything. I just don't want to lose audience. Because I'm trying to grow myself. So hopefully that makes sense. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you. Alright. Where are we going? I'm going to let Duke do a little bit of running today. I haven't used him a whole lot here lately. But he's a lot easier to follow than a blood trail sometimes. Plus, there's times where he'll just skip the blood trail and go straight to the animals, so that's a lot helpful too when that happens. I'm coming, man. You got 4 legs. I only got 2. Quit barking at me. You know better than that. Where's those turkeys at? There they are. Two gobblers in there. Nope, that's... I mean... I mean, if a turkey's gonna fly right at me, I'm gonna pop him. Rawr, rawr, back at you. Yeah, Boone, like I said, that does happen, so... I mean, I don't mind, I don't mind other YouTubers being mentioned and stuff, but I mainly just want it to be like a simple question, simple answer. So... I try to let you guys have as much fun as you guys can in the chat, but at the same time, you know, that does happen, and like you just said, you've seen it for yourself. So, you gotta be very, very careful whenever you're, about what you allow in your chats and what you don't. And, like I said, I allow it, but I don't allow it for long. Cut and dry conversations are totally fine, but big, long, drawn-out conversations I don't encourage, because that will encourage other people to leave my channel to go to theirs. And I want to be able to keep my audience, so... Let's go over here and grab this random turkey we killed. Nice little 4.16. Well, Brandon, I really appreciate you for your respect, man. Like I said, I wasn't trying to lecture you or anything, or trying to say that you did anything wrong, or anybody did anything wrong for any instance. I was just trying to explain myself, so that way you guys knew where my stances were. All right, let's go check this last solo pond right here, and then after that, we will come and reset time. Need to always put a waypoint because I get a little. It's hard to see the pond until you get right up on it. So, dude, I'm excited for the new update though. I'm wearing a fanny pack right now, and animals will spook a little bit easier once you get in close to them, even wearing a fanny pack instead of a backpack. And the fact that they're supposed to be reducing that is going to be very nice. And then also the feeders in themselves, I really am interested to see what these other content creators do for the feeders, and I want to see how they operate and everything. If they operate like they could just make it to where you can just hunt animals anywhere you want to on the map instead of having to rely on where the game puts them itself, that's going to make things so much easier. I mean, imagine if you're doing a Great One grind on Hirschfelden or something where you can't hunt the rivers because there's so much thickness and brush in the area, but then the feeders come in, and you can literally just put them next to the rivers out in an open field or something and draw those animals to a field and be able to hunt them wherever you want. And that's kind of what I've been looking at, and I would like to see how that operates for grinders, because that would be incredible. Great One Bear or Great One Whitetail, I don't know. You didn't have any context with that. I'm not sure exactly what you're meaning by that. Are you just saying that that's what you're wanting to attract with the feeders? Oh, what is my favorite? Right now, my favorite between those two great ones is the whitetail. I actually do not grind the bear, the tar, or the fox. I don't grind the foxes because of one reason and one reason alone, and that's that I'm not the best shot at hitting moving small targets. So I can't really make sure I get both the male and the female. So that's the reason why I don't do the foxes. The tar are great, but until the feeders come out, I'm probably not going to have any interest in grinding them because I'm not really big on horn species unless it's like rams or doll sheep and stuff like that. I like the big spirally horns or the really big tall horns like on Gemsbach or certain ibex. But the tar is just not really an animal I'm too interested in grinding. And then the black bear is also another one of those that I don't really have an interest in. I'm a very niche hunter. I enjoy antlered animals and horned and certain horned varieties of animals more. However, if I am niche towards certain predators, so like if the tiger was the way that they spawn in ended up becoming like the normal spawn rate for the game, and they got the great one, then I would do a tiger. I would love to do a tiger grind. If the grizzly bear got a rework and then the lion, if the lion got a great one in general, I would be grinding lions. So that is kind of just how I am towards the game. I'm very niche. I am somebody who likes my certain species. So I don't just grind certain animals just because everybody else does. Did I hit the right deer? I don't know if I hit him or not. That guy definitely ain't acting like he's hit. I was trying to catch him with a bullet as he turned around. Ah, well. We screwed up that first zone. That's fine. We'll come back to it later. Same here on the shot placement. Hey, I mean, like you said, it doesn't matter if you have thousands of hours in the game. You're going to screw up. You're going to make bad shots eventually. I was trying to shoot over the back of one of those deer, and I ended up, I think, clipping the little deer's antler. I think is what happened. Oh, this place don't have no respawns. That's upsetting, but oh well. Can't really do nothing about it. But no, I think that if they operate well, where it's like, you know, if the feeders are basically like you place them where you want and you can reset time and then go back to them and the animals will still be there just like you do on any other grind, then yes, I will definitely be getting the feeders because there is a lot of maps that I would enjoy hunting on if I could put the animals where I wanted them. So yeah, I would definitely use the feeders if they work that way. And plus, that'd be a very unique grind in general. Just doing a grind where instead of where you're hunting over top of the drink zones, you actually have a feed zone that you've set up yourself. I mean, it's literally like your custom-made grind. You gonna stop for me? No. Up to the... My shots were really good early, but now they're not that great. Come on, me. Quit getting the buck fever. Just relax. Try to make your shots count. How did that not hit anything? There. Still no? Well, that stunk. At least I got one. It's better than none. Yeah, it really would, Boone. Yeah, realism in like hunting over top of something you've made yourself really is cool. There's turkeys up there? I've never seen turkeys up there before. Gobbler ain't nothing special, so I'm just gonna leave him be. Did I get the other one? No, still just one pressure. Oh well. It's actually kind of okay. I prefer, if I made a bad shot on an animal, I'd actually prefer them to live instead of dying. So that way I don't have to worry about going back and getting them. So as long as that animal lives and he doesn't die from the shot I hit him with, I'm actually okay with that. That just means I can come back around later and shoot him then. Dude, I don't know what's up with me, but I feel like I have been hunting for such a long time now, and it's only been 30 minutes. Like, I'm having fun with the grind and everything, but for some reason, it's like time is wanting to go by slowly, which ain't that big of a deal. I don't mind if the time goes by fast or slow, but I thought it'd already be like 4 o'clock, and I looked down, it's just 3:30. Well, I hit him, but I didn't hit him anywhere vital, it doesn't look like. There we go. That'll bring him down. Ah! Got stuck! 67, like, I don't even know what it means. I don't either. Like, I'm right there with you. I haven't actually heard very many people use it, but I have seen it. I don't know what it means either. I think that there was like the way that it looks like is that I think that it's making fun of somebody's answer that they gave somewhere, because it's sort of like, I don't know. There's one really like stupid joke that I've heard people say, which makes no sense to me. But people ask the question, how are you doing? And you say, and then you give them your height. So like, for instance, someone 6 foot tall, they'd say how you doing? And he goes 6 or 60. And I'm wondering if 6'7" is actually just like another type of that joke where it just doesn't make sense and people just think it's funny. I don't know. I have heard a few people use them a 6'7", but I don't know what it means either, man. And honestly, I don't care enough really to find out. It ain't funny to me, nor is it interesting, so I just don't really care too much. Where are you guys going to stop at? Okay, the big boy's going to stop back there. No, don't run. Where'd that elk come from? I don't know if I hit that guy or not. What's up, brother? They head along. Dude, where are these elk coming from? They're just popping in. Oh well. Alright, Boone. I'll talk to you later, man. Glad to have you in the stream today, buddy. I'll be live for another hour and a half if you want to make it, if you think you make it by 6 p.m. But otherwise, I'll see you next week, man. We are starting our Resident Evil series next week, depending on what you guys want to see. So for Halloween. So that's what we'll be doing next week. But I'll try to have some hunting videos and shorts out for you guys in the meantime. That is an interesting antler. It's kind of cool. Did I get the other one? I think I did, but I'm not sure. That's either the elk or it's the other buck that I shot at. I'd rather have the buck if I had to choose. But I am not seeing any blood. My dog is on the other side and I forgot to bring him over here. So I don't think I care too much about trying to find a nice ram. I don't think I care too much for trying to find the buck, as I was saying. I'll run out here to the end, and if I don't see him laying out here anywhere, I'll just go on. Because I don't know what I killed, and I don't feel like waiting on my dog. Yeah, I don't see anything laying out here, so I think we'll just move on. If he dies, we'll get another respawn later. At least we got the big one. What's up, Trip? Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you can make it to the stream today, buddy. What you been up to lately? Hopefully you are doing well. Whoa, okay. That guy, and there's that guy. Why do you two have to be so far apart from each other? Can't you stand side by side? There's that one. Need you to stop running. Well, I hit him. Don't know where I hit him at. I honestly thought he was going to turn there. It's alright, we'll keep an eye out for his pressure. My shots have been kind of hit and miss today. No pun intended. I'll either hit one and miss the other, or I'll end up getting buck fever and just can't make any of the shots land, or I'll end up hitting everything. So I don't know what's going on with me today. I guess I'm just not locked in as I need to be. Okay, we did get him. Alright. Let me just fast travel over to this tent real quick so we can get the dog over here. Because we do need to track him if we can. Alright, buddy, there you are. Come on. We got a deer track. See, I don't know if he's going to find it down there or not. Alright, let's go up here, buddy. Where's my dog? Alright, doggy. Lead me to the animal. Also, guys, if you are having a good time watching this stream today, and if you're here during the live stream or while it's no longer live, please make sure you guys hit the like button for me and subscribe. We're trying to make it to 500 subs as soon as possible so we can do so we can do a Discord. We'll also be adding moderators, and if possible, by the end of the year, I'll also like to get the super chats and memberships started. So I'd really appreciate any of your all's help. Come on, doggy. I hope this deer didn't run too far. We know we got him, so I want to claim him. There he is, finally. Good boy, dude. There he is. It's better to get them both than just to get one, even if it's a bad shot. So there's my first shot, and there's the second one. We'll take the bigger one first. And then hopefully we'll get the other one as well today. Where are you going, buddy? There we go. That'll work. I don't know where the other buck went. I'm guessing he was a solo. Buddy, what are you doing? Prancing around for whatever reason. There we go. That'll work. Stand there below me. Just those two little guys? Alright. Honey, you're in absolute shock, ain't you? Are you okay? I know, your man's gone, but don't worry. You will get a respawn soon. Okay? He's not gonna be gone forever. Okay, you'll get another one. You'll be alright, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna claim him. Just gonna pick him up. I'll pet you. You're gonna kick me in the face when I try to pet you. I get it. I took one of your family members, but don't worry. You will get a respawn. I promise. Okay, bye. What do you do? Poor thing. She won't be alone for long. She'll get someone else to hang out with. Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to go over here. Well, I'll leave that in the normal rotation. I don't really like to go back and check zones that I didn't get respawns for without going in a row, because if you go out of order, it's going to make them spawn out of order. And you'll throw your circle off. Let's go to my HM pond, see if I finally got this one to quit being a big deer. Yeah, if there's anybody out there watching the stream right now having a good time and you guys want to talk to me, feel free to at any point. Make sure you guys keep it family friendly, but talk about whatever you want to with me. I do not care a bit to keep you guys entertained. Otherwise, I hope you guys are just enjoying the gameplay. Hopefully we'll get a great one soon. We are currently 753 kills in for the SRP Muley. You never know about the mule deer, about how many kills you're going to have. Some people get it in sub 1,000 kills, and some people get it after 1,000 kills. What's up, Deegan? Welcome to the stream, man. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, buddy. What you been up to lately, man? Let's see, do we have anything here? Still just a solo doe down there. Okay, so no respawn for the buck just yet. Oh, no, wait. Little level 2. Nice. Okay, so we still need to come back here a couple of more times, but if that's the buck, then I can finally leave this area and not have to worry about coming back. But I don't know exactly how many solos this zone can hold, so I will probably have to come back a few more times and check on that pond before I am convinced that I no longer have to come back. You started college and then been super busy with that? I hear you, man. What are you going into? Do you have any idea of what you're going to try to be, or are you're just doing the general in my classes at the moment? I hope it's going well for you, by the way. I've been doing good, man. Been doing good. Just taking care of the house some, doing some stuff on YouTube, and my wife and I are going to tear up Marvel Rivals Season 4.5 tonight, so I'm excited for that as well. But yeah, it's been going good, man. It's been going really good. Also, while I'm on here, I don't know if anybody's going to hear me say this, but other than people that's in the chat right now, but I am very sorry, guys, that my schedule has been very imbalanced these past few weeks. I haven't been able to make it to the streams during the times that I planned. I also haven't been able to release hunting videos like I told you guys I would be able to. I've just been very busy and haven't had time to do the stuff that I thought I would have time to do. So hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. I'm trying every week to make sure that I'm constantly getting something out for you all, whether it's shorts or videos, or streams. But it's just been a very busy time for me as well. So hopefully, in time, I'll be able to improve on that. Alright, let's go ahead and reset time again. We got about another 40 minutes, give or take, and then we'll be switching over to fallow deer. I'll also have to take my dog outside at the halfway point, so it's right now about 3:50, and at 4:30 I'll have to take my dog outside, and then when I get back we will switch to fallow deer for the remainder of the stream. Oh, nice, Diggin. I was a salesman once. The job was fun, but it was a scam overall, really. But I used to go travel around with a company and try to sell Kirby vacuum cleaners. And my record, by the time I got done with that, I was 27 sales out of 31 attempts. Like, I was a very, very good salesman. But unfortunately, the people that I was working for, you had to pay for gas and you had to pay for your own lunch each day if you wanted to go somewhere. The boss was a weirdo who was overly every decision he made in life had to be like optimistic, and if anybody was sick or if anybody said anything negative at all, he would either fire them or would tell them not to come into work that day, and if they did, he'd fire them. Like, he wanted nobody to be in any kind of like bad mood or normal mood. He wanted you to be happy, and even if it was fake it till you make it. And then obviously from where and it was also just straight commission. So if you didn't sell any vacuum cleaners, you did not make money. And it was a very crappy job, to say the least. I was there for 6 months because I really enjoyed what I did, but I learned the hard way that if you ain't making money, you don't need to work at a place. So unfortunately, I ended up having to resign. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You got 2 Fallow great ones within the week? Is that what you're saying? This 1 week you got 2 Fallow great ones? Oh my gosh. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you got 2 Fallows, dude, that is amazing. Your trophy lodge is probably looking beautiful right now because of that. That is awesome, man. Also, I will say this, since there's a few people in the stream right now, guys, get ready for a very big announcement next week. I'm making plans as to what we're going to be doing towards the end of this month, and you guys will really enjoy it. Let's just say that our multiplayer stream is not going to be a normal multiplayer stream. I will tell you guys more on that next week, but I've actually got plans revolving around Halloween for our next multiplayer stream, and I'm going to make it very, very inclusive, and I'm going to try my best to make it a lot of fun for anybody that's able to play with me. And we also have a brand new series that's going to be coming to the channel in November, that you guys will be directly involved with me doing that one as well, so that way you guys will actually be part of the stream and part of the videos even. And like I said, I'm hoping we'll have a Discord started, so that way I can actually reach out to individuals in my chats and be able to do, like, not collaborations necessarily, but do hunts with you guys. So, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff happening in my next month. And also, don't forget that if you guys want to hear me get scared, make sure that you guys vote on the poll that'll be released later tonight. After the stream, I'll be releasing a poll for you guys to vote on which Resident Evil game you want to see me play next week. And I'll give a little bit of backstory on them. And we will be streaming Resident Evil every streaming day for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll get the playthrough done in like maybe 2 to 4 streams. Once the playthrough is complete, then it'll be up to you guys about whether or not you want to see me do another one in November. So, like I said, I'll make a video for you guys next week, and I'll also make a post for you all that I'm detailing everything. But we got some pretty big stuff coming up in the next month or two. You got a silver spoon rack at 524 kills, and then a hooded blade today at 25 kills. Oh my gosh, man, 25, let's go. I still got you beat by 20. I don't know if anybody's got a great one as fast as I did, other than initial spawns, where you get it in 5 kills. But that is insane on 25, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. Dude, that is a monster. I thought that was a great one for a minute there. That is a beast. Oh my gosh, what a level 5. I thought that was a great one at first. Like, I was about to flip out on this boy. I thought he was a great one. That's a big rack for sure. I should take care of him. I was trying for the next shot on his buddy, but I don't think I got it. I just want to get his partner down. Come on, man. There, that'll bring him down. That was a pretty diamond. I know that one's gonna make dime. There's no way he ain't. Hopefully I didn't screw him up. Come on, Duke. Need you over here with me, brother. That little guy has absolutely no idea what's happened. Alright. Still, I don't know if there's any pressure there with the other dude. He's either still going or something happened there. Where did this guy go? He was standing like back here somewhere. Yeah, my dog helped me. Oh, there he is. Well, where he's right here, I'm pretty sure I made that shot count. That is a beast, dude. Wow. 336. Let's go. Taxing that guy immediately. That is a monster, man. 336 on that level 5. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I don't know what my biggest mule deer is, but their diamonds are just so pretty, man. They're so huge compared to the whitetail diamonds. I would really like to see some just generic, non-typical whitetails come to the game. That'd be awesome. Make them be like only diamonds that could have them, but make it to where like you just feed in some special diamond whitetails that actually have non-typical racks. That'd be so cool. I mean, don't make it as amazing as the great ones non-typicals, but where they push the limits of it. Let's go, buddy. Oh, I forgot to clip that. I like making sure that I can show you guys all the trophies we get. That way people who don't make it to the stream and stuff will be able to at least see the trophies that we got during the stream. How far is this guy going to run? Hopefully not too far. He has 3 bullets in him, so I know it's going to bring him down. I just don't know how long it's going to be till he does fall. There he is. Nice. We got 30 minutes for the Great One Mule Deer to show up. Guys, it would be absolutely insane if we ended up getting 2 Great Ones in one stream. That would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. I know that'd probably be like nearly impossible to pull off, but it would be cool. What are they doing all the way up there on the hillside? They're never up there. Turn around, buddy. How did that not find a lung or something? There, that'll bring him down. Good night, man. I don't know how that did not find its target. Hello to you too. Buddy, how far did this deer run, dude? He looked like he wasn't going to go that far. There he is, finally. I need to play Call of the Wild more, apparently. My shots have just not been on the money today. They've been kind of in the middle. You're going to be starting the pheasant grind today? Dude, the number one thing I would recommend is South Sweetson Park, and I would recommend doing it with the 22 and tripod trick. That is the easiest way to grind them, in my opinion. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I do still have my streams up on the channel if you want to go back in time and watch some of those streams where I did the pheasant grind, and that, in my opinion, is the easiest way to grind them. No! There we go. Still nothing? Okay. I mean, that's going to bring him down, apparently. There we go. If you had a certain pheasant great one you wanted to get today, Diggin, what would it be? Like, if you could get a great one pheasant, which version of it would you want? That is a cool rack. I like that one. That's neat. Get my dog over here. I hate this bug, man. I really want them to fix it to where the dog will follow you if you fast travel. So that way you don't have to keep recalling him like I'm doing. Good night. Do you mind? It's not Halloween yet. Stop scaring me. Diggin, I'm not sure if you heard me or not, man, but if you did or didn't hear me, I was asking you what great one would you want for your pheasant? Like, if you could choose which great one you got, which one would you want? What's up, Raven? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well, brother. Just doing some great one grinding, man. We're going to be grinding them for the mule deer for about another 25 minutes. So at the bottom of the hour, we're going to be switching over to fallow. But for the moment, we're doing mule deer. I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Oh, I got the next shot. Let's go. Good night, what a next shot. Oh, you had $6 on your trail camera last night, Raven? Let's go, man. That's awesome. Hope you get one of them bruisers. How big were they? Were they pretty big bucks? You want the sapphire one? Oh, that's awesome. That's the one that I was wanting whenever I was grinding for them. I ended up getting the garnet, which was really pretty. But yeah, sapphire is really cool. Dude, that next shot. Good night. At 384 yards, too. Beautiful, man. Definitely getting some good footage today, that's for sure. Well, wow, you too. What's up, T-Man? I'm doing good, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Make yourself at home. Just make sure it's family friendly, but talk about whatever you want to, man. It's going pretty good. We're 762 kills into the mule deer grind, and we're getting ready to switch over to fallow here in about another 25 minutes or so. Good to have you in the stream, buddy. Hope you enjoy. Also, like and subscribe if you want to see more of these on my things. I do 2 streams a week, and I try to do videos and shorts as I can. We also do do some playthroughs on the channel, and we'll be doing a Resident Evil next week, and I'll be putting a poll out for everybody this evening to let them choose between Resident Evil 7 and 4. But this is mostly a Call of the Wild channel, though. We mostly play Call of the Wild, Deer Hunting Camp, Fishing Planet, and stuff like that. I just like to do a few playthroughs along the way as well. No, stop it. I thought he was going to turn a different direction. Well, hit him there. Dude, where am I hitting this buck at? And that's going to be 3 bullets that'll take him down. 3 8 points and 3 6 points, which are pretty big for your area. Nice, man. Yeah, we don't have trail cameras put out in our place just yet. We meant to put them out earlier in the year, but we forgot to. And then we've just been really busy, so we haven't been able to put them, we still haven't been able to put them out, but we're hoping, man, we're hoping. I'm gonna cut off some of this track distance. Thank you, T-Man, I appreciate it. Just for some background on me, since you're new to the channel, I do have one of every great one in the game. I do have over $3 million dollars in the game, and I have been playing since 2017. So if you have any questions regarding Great One grinds or anything, feel free to ask me. I do not care a bit to help. The only great ones I don't have is the Fox, the Black Bear, and the Tar, just simply because I'm not interested in those great ones. Yeah, man, make yourself at home. Glad to have you, buddy. Also, we will be starting a Discord and adding moderators to the channel as soon as we hit 500. So if you've got some friends and you like the stream today and you want to subscribe, try to encourage them as well. We're trying to grow this channel as quickly as possible. Alright, let's see. Where is the blood? There we go. The dog found it. I hear you. I just don't know where you are, mountain lion. One of the 8 points was pretty big. I haven't got my boy Shadow on cam so far. He is a 10, and he's been hiding in the shadows, and hence the name. Oh, dude, that is awesome. And like I said, my big 8-pointer that I got, I named him Ghost because he rarely ever showed himself. And I actually shot him twice. I shot him 2 years prior to the year that I got him, and I pretty much hit him in the same place both times. And it was back before I retired the bow and arrow because I just get too shaky with the bow and arrow. Good night. Oh. That scared the daylights out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That literally made my heart hit my toes. Oh gosh. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, I shot Ghost 1 year, and I hit him too far back, and it didn't kill him. And then 2 years later, he showed up again, and I hit him too far back again. But this time, around, it actually hit the liver, and I just barely killed him. So ever since then, I've actually retired the bow and arrow, and I'm actually just using a crossbow now, and I'm currently 17 for 17 as far as crossbow hunting in real life. But I say 17 for 17, but that's been like since 2017. And you're allowed 3 deer in my area, so. Oh, I hope I didn't hit something else. But yeah, you're allowed 2 deer by bow and arrow, whether it's a buck or a doe. Then one of your animals then either sex can come by a rifle. During the rifle season. Dude, come on, man. There we go, finally. Good grief. Come on, D, get it together, man. Oh, nice, T-Man. What is your great one? What species is it, and what antler and fur color? If you know what it's called. Congratulations on that, though. Any great one you get is well earned. As long as, obviously, you don't use cheats or anything, but. It should go pretty good, man. Crossbows are really easy, and remember, they don't kick. That's the one thing, whenever you're holding a crossbow, you're going to have this sense that you're using a gun because of where you're having to put it on your shoulder, but you have to remember that it doesn't kick whatsoever. So, once you get used to that and you don't jump from it or anything, you can literally be very accurate with them. I mean, I haven't made a bad shot yet with one. Can't say the same thing for a bow and arrow, though. I was a terrible shot with a bow and arrow. I was good target shooting with one, but if I had a buck or a doe standing in front of me, I would just get way too nervous and I would shake like a leaf. So, I wounded more animals than I killed with a normal compound bow. So I pretty much just the sportsman in me just decided to quit hunting with that and go to the crossbow, and it's got me every deer I've tried to kill with it so far. Ah, I was reading chat and I didn't realize I wasn't running anywhere. Kentucky, South Carolina, from what I've seen, don't have very big deer. That is wrong, actually. We do have some pretty nice ones with some kickers. So when I see a big buck, you get excited. Nice, man. Yeah, I get excited with any big deer that comes out in front of me. But no, Kentucky has some really massive deer in it. My dad has killed a 14 pointer. That was huge. I don't know what he would score, but he was a 14 point. My ex uncle, I shot a typical 20 pointer. Yeah, he was a 10-point buck, but on his brow tines, he had five brows coming out the front on each brow tine, so it made it a 20-point, a typical buck. And my dad has also killed a 6-pointer that was massive. Like he was only 6 points, but he was tall as he could be and thick, and he was beautiful. So my dad was telling me that he probably wouldn't make anything more than a 6-pointer, but he would have been a monster 6, like he was giant. So I mean, like, and then me myself, I killed my 8-pointer that I have has 11-inch brow tines, and I think his points are about 11 to 13 inches apiece. And he scored in the 150s, like the mid to high 150s is what my taxidermist telling me that my 8-pointer would score. So we actually do have some pretty big deer in Kentucky. You just got to be in the right place at the right time, man. I mean, we're definitely not swamped with big deer like Iowa or states that literally like their idea is to grow big deer, but they are here. Oh, okay. So he's pretty sure it's a small rat, great one, red deer. That's the one that I have. My great one, my wife was actually grinding with me at the time. She ended up getting her great one, red deer, the day before I got mine. At I think her grind was like at 1,400, give or take. Because I started about 400 kills in front of her before she decided to pick up the grind. So I was about 400 kills on top of her, but she ended up getting hers at like 1,400. And then the very next day, mine on 1,800 at the dot spawned in, and mine was also the small rack. My wife got the mid rack. So she got the bigger of the two. But honestly, I think that mine was the prettier of the two because mine kind of like curls on both sides and comes up really pretty. And my wife's is kind of like just straight up. But at the same time, we were both really happy to get our great ones. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations on that red deer. I'm really hoping that with the red deer remaster later this year that they're going to give more variations for the great one. And I'm hoping that the Rocky Mountain elk is our next great one coming to the game. And I'm going to tell you guys one thing right now. If the red deer gets a remaster as well as more variations for its great one, and then the Rocky Mountain elk also has a great one, you guys will see me grinding nothing but red deer and Rocky Mountains. That's all I'll be doing on the channel because I love those two animals so much. I would actually still be grinding great one red deer if they had more variations. They just look the same to me, and so I was good with the one that I got. Darn it. Still didn't want to come back as anything smaller. Come on, brother. I don't want you here. I keep shooting you every single time we come over here, and you keep coming back as a bigger deer. I just want him to come back in as something small so I don't have to come back here anymore. Oh, brother. You got it like 1,000 to 1,200 kills. That's awesome, man. Yeah, my great one Moose was on my 1,200 kills. Whenever I got him, my great ones right now. I have two big rack whitetail. One's really funny. The first whitetail I ever got was at 350. Was at 150 kills, and he has a really squished in rack on the front. Like he's a big rack, but if you look at him from the side, he's very squished in and he's funny looking. And then I got another big rack at 5 kills. I was just free roaming on Mississippi Acres and just shooting them. I was discovering the map, and I was just shooting one buck out of each zone that I discovered. And the 5th zone that I shot a buck out of just came back as a great one, so I didn't even have to grind on that map to get my great one off of it. And then my great one fallow deer is a Mocha blade rack off Teowara. My moose is a spruce big rack off of Revontuli. And my pheasants was a garnet off South Sweeson Park. And that's also currently my longest grind. I'm at 3,700. That one took forever to kill to get that one dead. But yeah, and I had really heavy herd management too, so it surprised me that it went to 3,000 kills on that pheasant, but it did. Ooh, that is beautiful, T-Man. T-Man, are you still doing red deer? Is that what you're still doing right now? Or are you doing a different species now? Yeah, 16, 14 is close enough. Nice, man, nice. Texas has some huge deer. Dude, I'm telling you right now, we need a Texas game reserve on this on here. We need one on this game. Texas Game Ranch would be amazing. They could put so many different like varieties of species on, and you could have like different biomes. You could have like a deserty looking biome. You could have mountains. I mean, Texas has like a lot of variety. So I mean, like that would be an amazing reserve to add to the game, in my opinion. Yeah, very true, T man. Honestly, the red deer, anything on War is actually worth shooting. I don't think there's anything on War that isn't $1,000 a pop. I mean, in my opinion, it's definitely one of the best money maps. You have 4 Irish elk fallow, 3 blade rack fallow, and 1 spoon rack. That is amazing, Deegan. That is awesome. I'm a little bit jealous, but like I said, guys, I only started Great One grinding in 2021. So it's taken me 4 years just to get my Great Ones that I have. And I didn't like start avidly grinding until I started YouTube in 2023. So 2023 is really where I started grinding my heart out. So if you guys really think about it, to get one of every Great One, that's another diamond potential. But if you guys think about it, to get one of every diamond like I have since 2023, that's actually really good progress. Like I've gotten a lot of Great Ones quick. I only got 2 Great Ones before I started YouTubing, so that's actually really, really good. Hey, I got them both. Let's go. Do I remember the method you use? You're the one who are you the one who just basically hunts like 6 zones? Am I correct with that, Deegan? It's been a little while since I talked to you, but I think that your method is like hunting like very few zones, but you have everything else ATMs. Is that correct? They actually died side by side. Like literally side by side. That's funny. Did you make diamonds, sir? No, you trolled us. Oh well. A troll is better than nothing at all. So that's 1 diamond and 2 trolls today. 1 diamond, 2 trolls. And one day it went from about 90k to 30k because I was putting tents after about 30 to 40 kills. I was back to 90k. Nice, man. Yeah, that's the thing about War. Like, if anybody were to ask me right now what map is the best for making money, I would say it isn't just a map, but it's also what you do on the map. Like, if you're wanting to make a ton of money quick, go to Teowara and do a Great One grind for either the red deer or the fallow deer, whichever one you want to do. And in my opinion, that is the quickest way to make money and also the quickest way to level up. Any animal that is $1,000 a pop that you are okay grinding for, even if it's just to make money and then go back to free roaming. I mean, like, that is the easiest way to make money in this game, in my opinion, is Great One grinds. And there's some people that aren't even really after the Great One. Like, I know there's a few people that do grinds, but they only do it for the money. Like, if they get a Great One, they're amazed with it, obviously, but their goal isn't actually to get a Great One, it's actually just to make a lot of money quick. So I know there's a lot of people that just do not like grinding, but they do it to make money fast. I just clicked that button like 5 times. But I will tell you right now, the one thing that I'm most excited for is the feeders. We talked about it about an hour ago, I think, here on the stream. But the feeders is what I'm really excited about right now. I want to see how they operate because I would really like to be able to do Great One grinds over feeders rather than just doing drink zones. It would be so cool if you could put like a feeder in the middle of like Hirschfelden. Like if you went to Hirschfelden and was able to put a feeder in one of those cornfields and then it's attracted the red deer to that feeder, and you could like go there and kill like 10 or 12 red deer out of one spot. That would be incredible. Especially if they'd work like they do on the drink zones, where you could just reset time and they'd all be there. I mean, if that's how the feeders work, I would definitely be getting them. But again, I want to see how they operate before I decide on spending the money on it. If they don't operate that way, or they're mainly just meant for like free roaming people, then I probably will pass on it and just continue grinding the way that I normally do. But if you can literally just make your own feed zones wherever you want to do your grinds at, and then just hunt that way, that would be incredible. Get out of the way, you doe. Put your head down. Thank you. Oh, he's gonna float. Crap. Dude, why do you gotta float? I was hoping he'd just fall on the side of the mountain. Are you floating, sir? No, he's actually stuck. Okay, good. We got so lucky with this one. T-Man, I probably will be getting it, just as long, like I said a few minutes ago, as long as you can use it as a way to Great One grind, then I probably will be getting it. If the feeders don't really help you with Great One grinds, if you can't just like reset time and then they all be there again, then it's 50-50 whether I get it. Because there's certain maps, like I may get one for like Emerald Coast or something, and just be able to have like a place where I can attract Rusa deer and a sandbar and stuff like that. And then obviously in our multiplayer streams, you guys are more than welcome to go to those areas and hunt the feeders. So I might incorporate it that way, where if I'm not using them for grinding, then I'll probably use it for our multiplayer streams, where you guys could actually go to these areas and hunt over my feeders, and I would not care one bit. Of course, make sure that you guys share with others. You don't want to just all crowd into the feeders at one point, but you know, one person per feeder, and then just check it just check it, have one hunt, then move away, let the next person have it the next time. It's kind of like what I would incorporate with multiplayer. But again, I'm not sure. It just depends on how they operate and if I want to get one. And if I want to get them. Okay, that guy's going to stop there. I don't think he's going to drink, unfortunately. I don't know where I hit that guy up. Ah, there it is. How'd that miss? There, got him that time. It should bring him down, but I don't know if it will or not. You can have up to 8 feeders at one time. Yeah, I did see that. I think that I actually watched them. I think I actually watched them the Scarecrow or Flinter's video on it. One, I forget which one, who it was that I watched, but I did watch the video that they made on it, so that way I could learn more about it. Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence about the feeders. I really do want to get the feeders, but at the same time, if you can't really grind over them, I probably won't get them immediately. I might wait till a little bit later to get the feeder. And I forgot my dog again. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to go bring my dog over here. It'll only be boring for a few minutes. Come on, buddy. Let's go. I don't know why Duke ain't just racing ahead of me. Usually he races right ahead of me. There he goes. I was wondering. There he is. Nice digging. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's been a few months, but I have it in playlists. Just go to my playlist on my channel and then go to the Hunter Call of the Wild streams. And you just have to go back in time a ways, but you will find my pheasant grind. And just any of those most recent streams, like the last stream we did is the stream that we got the great one on, if you just want to watch that one. That way you can see me get the great one at the end. If you want to watch it all the way through, that is. But like I said, it will show you like what my strategy was, and it's pretty much just what I'm doing here. You just run it. You just get about 180 yards away from the pheasants. Put your blind about 255 yards away, or your tent rather. You just fast travel to the tent, run up to the tripod, and then you just pop them with the 22. Very quick, efficient way to grind them. And then, of course, use the shotgun on the ones that are rare diamonds or anything else like that. That way you can shoot them out of the air. But yeah, the shotgun, I only used it whenever I had, like, special animals show up. I don't understand some of these shots today. Some of these shots have felt so good, and they just don't land the way I want them to. Hang on a second. Where was I? Oh dear. I just looked at my notebook, and apparently I crossed over one of the lines. Like we were supposed to start today at 700. It's 790. So I went all the way to 794, and then from there I still was counting correctly, but I started counting it as 740 for some reason instead of 790. I got confused at some point today, so I might have to in a minute redo the math, because we're actually in the 800s now, and I didn't even realize that. I'm for some reason I was looking at my numbers where I was keeping track of them, and I ended up crossing them over. I just now realized I don't have my dog. That's okay. We'll probably run into him anyways. I know he ran this direction. Alright, team, man. I'll see you later, man. Hope you have a good day. Not necessarily digging. Finding the zones is actually pretty easy. Just wide open fields on the map is where you can pretty much expect to find them. Like I said, though, if you're watching my streams where I did it, you will see where most of the zones are and where you can find them. Also, you can also look up, there is a guy that is on YouTube. I forget what his name is. I think it's like Willis Gaming or something like that. You just need to search like pheasant, like southwestern pheasant zones. And he does shorts. Like his channel, he does shorts and shows like where on the map you can find these animals, and that'll help you locate them as well. I mean, your map may vary from mine, but I tended to hunt the wide open fields, and then the fields that were kind of thick and brushy, I tended to manage those, because I did do a full herd management. Where did I skip on this one? So 799. Give me one second, guys. I'm going to redo the math real quick. So this would have made 800, 802, 803. Give me 1 second. I'm having to rewrite this because I miscounted all this time, and I don't want to lose track of where we were. I'll be here just a second, guys. I'm just redoing the math real quick. Alright, so we're at 826 right now, and I'm going to mark out this entire row. What it was is where I had two rows of numbers too close together, and I started continuing the count on a number that we weren't supposed to continue on. So we're actually 826 in right now. But we are good to go now. Shouldn't be any other problems. You're hunting on deer hunting camp? Nice, man. Let me know if you get any beasts. I haven't touched deer hunting camp, I think, now in about 3 days, if I ain't mistaken. I think it's been a little bit since I've hunted it. The last time I was on there, I was trying to fix one of my custom maps. Honey Hole, the one that's just kind of in the middle of the woods with a random food plot, that one was just not generating deer anymore. For some reason, they just stopped coming in. Because I made a few little changes to the map, and it apparently was affected it in a negative way. So I decided to sort of redesign it to where it's more leaves than grass, and it seems to be working a little bit better now. But I haven't got to hunt on it just yet. I just went to the scouting phase to see what the trails and stuff look like, and it looked like it did fix it. But until I'm actually able to get on there and hunt, I don't know if it did or not. What's up, Reed? You haven't been on here in a minute, and you missed a lot. You're totally fine, man. We haven't had any great ones yet, so at least you haven't missed that. But it's good to see you able to make it to the stream. I'm glad you're able to make it today. Currently for the mule deer, we are currently at 828. 828 on Silver Ridge Peaks is what we're currently doing for the mule deer. But we've had 2 trolls today, one really big diamond. We had a 336 diamond earlier. So we've had a pretty good hunting day today. Had two level 5s that trolled us and 1 level 5 that made it. So the HM is still working on here at least. I hope so, Raven. And like I said, guys, we're getting ready to switch species. If you guys want me to, what do you guys want? Since there's a few of you in stream, I see there's 6 people in stream right now. What do you guys want to see? Do you want me to keep grinding away at these mule deer, or do you guys want me to switch to fallow? Because I was going to do both today, but if you guys just want mule deer, then I can do the mule deer and just retitle the video after our stream ends today. I mean, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see fallow deer as soon as I'm done with this run, or do you guys want me to stay with muleys? All right, 2 fallows already. We'll do fallow. We're pretty far into the fallow grind, so that's totally fine. Like I said, this is it. This is actually it, guys. So I'm just going to go and check these last solo zones, and then we'll switch maps. I do have to take my dog outside, though, because it's been a little bit since she's been out. So I'll have to pause the stream for momentarily while I take her outside. But as soon as I get back, we will continue the grind for the fallow deer until the stream ends at 6. It is currently 4:35 my time. Alright, guys. Yeah, we got 3 people saying fallow, so we will switch over to the fallow grind. But what you been up to lately, Reed? I know you've been busy. Hopefully you've been doing alright, though. Good to have you back in stream today. Reed, whitetail season for me actually started a couple of weeks ago. For my area in Kentucky, my whitetail season for archery starts the first weekend of September, and then it lasts all the way through February. For me and my wife though, for crossbow season is whenever we start hunting, and it's the second week. I think it's like the 3rd week. So you get 2 full weeks, nothing but archery, and then the 3rd week you're allowed to start using crossbows. So season for us came in, I think, 2 weeks ago, if I ain't mistaken. We've only been able to hunt the weekends, and we've hunted twice, and each time we went, we've had deer, but we never got to we got winded the first day, and then the second day, the deer came through the field about 100 yards away, and then just crossed the field and left. So we've seen deer both times. We just haven't had any chance to kill one yet. But I'm trying to get my wife her first deer this year, though. She's been really trying her best to get her first deer killed. She's been hunting with me for about 3 years. But unfortunately, every time that she's hunted with me, we just either had something go wrong, or the animals got spooked. Just very, very bad luck, unfortunately, for my wife whenever she tried to hunt with me. So we're really hoping that changes this year. I'd love to see her get her first. So I'm probably not going to do IRL hunting this year until my wife gets her first, because for one, I just don't want to go and kill something whenever Savannah chose not to, because, to me that would just be kind of heartbreaking to know, that on a day that she didn't go was whenever they came in, and I just want to make sure that she gets her first out of either one of us this year. And she's luckily got she's luckily got time to actually hunt with me this weekend, so hopefully we'll be able to get one down. You've had school and playing golf, and yeah, we'll probably have to. Mila, stop! Get in your bed. Get in your bed. We don't need her shaking all over the house on the TV. Get in the bed. Get in your bed, baby. No, hang on, guys. 1 second. No, get in your bed. Come on, baby. Your ear's bothering you. We can't have you shaking everywhere. My dog has allergies and sometimes her ears start itching her real bad. And whenever that happens, she'll just shake and shake, and she can get slobber all over the place. So I had to put her in her bed. Mommy will have to take care of her when she gets home. Nice, Raid. So you'll get to hunt pretty quick. That you will get to hunt soon then. Hopefully you get something. Yeah, I hope she is too, Raven. Like I said, right now, Savannah does not care what she gets. She just wants a deer. She told me if it's brown, it's down to her. So if it's a doe, if it's a buck, it doesn't matter what it is. Savannah's going to shoot it because she's wanting her first deer and she's been trying for years now to get one. And sadly, on the time, it's just been so sad for her because on the days that she decided she didn't want to go hunting, I decided to go and I ended up getting one. So that's the reason why I'm not hunting this year is because I don't want that to happen again. She's kind of discouraged at the moment, and she doesn't have very much patience where things have just been going wrong for her. So I don't want to make things worse by getting one on the day that she decided not to go or something. So I may not hunt this year, depending on whether or not she gets one. All right, guys. I don't mean to leave you guys hanging, but like I said, I need to take my dog outside real quick, so I'm going to take a really brief break. I shouldn't be gone more than 5 minutes. Raven, Reed, anybody that's currently in the chat, if people were to come in and ask where I am, just let them know that I'm taking the dog outside and then I'm going to use the restroom myself, and I'll be right back. So I shouldn't be gone more than 5 or 10 minutes, guys. I'll be right back, y'all. We'll get started on Fallow when I get back. All right, guys. I am back. Sorry about that. Uh, my dog, unfortunately, her ears are bothering her pretty bad at the moment. She has an issue with her ears where she tends to get bad buildup of yeast in her ears, and we have to treat her whenever that happens. She gets worse towards the end of the year whenever allergy seasons and stuff get in. So like whenever the seasons are changing is usually when she has the worst time with it. You just got a piebald fallow. Let's go. You've been over like 12 to 14 years and been very successful in Tennessee on your papa's property, but only got 2 spikes at the house and a doe. That's still really good, man. Like, I'd be happy with that. Most of my deer have been like medium-sized 8-pointers, most of the ones that I get. And I usually hunt the same farm every year. But it doesn't produce like a lot of giants, even though they are back there. Most of the bucks that you see back there are just like good quality deer. but there's nothing back there that's like absolutely enormous. Even the, well, at least that you see often, I should say. They are definitely back there. You just don't see them very much. I'm having to. All right, we are currently 1,180 kills into the fallow grind, people. Let's hit it. Bison, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, brother. Long time no see. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Also, guys, make sure you like the stream. If you haven't liked the stream already, please make sure you do so that way it'll reach more people after the stream ends today. Also, make sure that you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already so we can get closer to Discord. I really appreciate it. And do not forget, guys, tonight you guys will get to vote on which Resident Evil we're playing next week. Our streams for Halloween will begin next week, and you guys get to choose whether you want Resident Evil 4, which is the continuation of Leon Kennedy's story from Resident Evil 2, or if you guys want to do Resident Evil 7, which is voted to be one of the scariest Resident Evils of all time, and has nothing to do with the original story or the zombies or anything that you guys saw in my playthroughs. So, it just depends on what all you guys want to see. And if it does really well and you guys want to see Resident Evil, if let's say that we play Resident Evil 4 and you guys want more, then I'll play 7 afterwards. And then if you guys still want more, we'll even do 8. So, that's kind of how it's going to run. If the streams don't do very good, you guys don't find it fun or anything, and please make sure you guys leave feedback for me so I know. But if it's not very enjoyable or you guys are bored most of the time and it doesn't do really well, then we'll end up having to cancel, which is something I'm hoping we don't have to do. I'm hoping we have a great time with it. But we'll have to just play it by ear. You just swallowed a chili pepper. Hopefully it ain't a really hot one, man. Hopefully it ain't that hot. And don't worry, guys. If we get the great one fallow deer, this one is not going anywhere. We are going to continuously hunt the fallow deer and the whitetail until we get the hunt of whitetail and fallow deer mounts complete. I still need 2 more fallows. I need 1 more whitetail. How did that not hit lung on that second one? And I got him that time. Where's the other buck? There's the other buck. There we go. That'll bring him down quicker, at least. Don't know where my other zone is. Interesting, considering this is the first time I've been on the map today. Have to keep an eye on that other zone, people. Whenever I see a zone like that is not here at the very beginning of a stream, that to me is suspicious, because usually every deer is here on the very first run. So hopefully that might mean something. You thought you were going to die? Oh gosh, man. That's so rough. You can't wait for duck season to start back up? Yeah, duck season's fun. I've never been, but I had a cousin who went all the time, and the way he described it, it sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. I was never, unfortunately, invited to go, nor do I have very much experience wing shooting at all. But duck hunting might have been something I'd be interested in. It was just I don't think that my cousin does it very much anymore that I know of. So I don't know if that's going to become a thing or not. Also, guys, do not forget, next week there's going to be a big announcement for the channel. I'm going to be revealing which game that we're going to be playing, depending on your all's vote for the Resident Evil stuff. I am also going to be making an announcement about our next multiplayer stream and how it's not going to be like any other multiplayer stream we've ever done. I actually have some pretty special plans for our next multiplayer stream. And then also I'll be making an announcement next week, I think, concerning moderators. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So, like I said, guys, make sure you guys keep your eyes open next week, because there's going to be some pretty big announcements for the channel next week. What have you missed while you've been gone? You haven't missed any great ones, Bison. Unfortunately, I have not got a great one since you stopped coming to the streams. The mule deer was our last great one we got. So we haven't missed any great ones, but there has been several diamonds, several rares, and some good shots that I made. But again, you guys saw all of it in the shorts. If you've been watching my shorts that I've been releasing, you have seen everything. So I try to keep you guys in the loop by using my shorts. That'll work. Okay, you're drinking. Okay, 2 of them here. I'm gonna let you raise your head. See, as soon as he puts his head back down again, there we go. I got a little scared there. I thought he was getting ready to take off immediately. Okay, how'd that not hit anything? And of course, I'm out of ammo. There we go. That's what you're known for, according to your friends. Oh man, there isn't really like a whole lot of duck hunting around my area that I know of. The area of Kentucky where I'm at, most people are deer hunters, and there's a few turkey hunters and a few squirrel hunters. But there ain't a whole lot of duck hunters that I know of, at least. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but just in my particular area of Kentucky where I live, there's most people are mainly for the big game. There's a lot more deer hunters than anything in my area. And the average size buck for my area is actually an 8-pointer apparently. Like a medium size to big deer is what's around my area of Kentucky. Apparently, there's like a study that you can go on. I don't know where you can go. I think it's like on Kentucky Fish and Wildlife .com. I think is what it is, or something like that. And you guys may have your own website to go to check like regulations and stuff every year. But I think they actually have like you can actually put in like where you live, and it'll tell you like what the average size of animals are in your area, whether it's fish or deer or whatever you're after. And I think that they said that for my area in Kentucky, most animals are medium to big game, as far as deer. Like you're either going to get a medium sized one or a big buck in the area that I live. Unfortunately for me, the area that I hunt, I mostly see mediums, but I'll take a medium sized 8-pointer anytime. Where is this thing's blood trail at? It's like right here. I need my dog. Dude, come on. I hate how the dogs just take their sweet little time on certain parts of the map. Sometimes they'll run up to you and try to stay with you. The other times it seems like they just want to just linger around. I mean, I'm clearly up here sprinting, and he's just back here just dawdling. There we go. Now I got him on the run. You watch my shorts? I appreciate you, Reed. For me, not much in game, but in high school now, and I have a job. Nice! Hopefully your job is going well, Bison. Hopefully you enjoy what you do. Am I excited for the feeders pack? I do not mind to answer this question repetitive times today. I have answered it a few times already, Reed. But since you have not been here, I do not care a bit. So the way I'm looking at feeders is I'm extremely excited for them, yes. However, I'm on the fence about buying them. I'm going to see how they operate for the other YouTubers first and see if you can grind on them or if they have their own ways of working. Like, if you can literally reset the time and then all the animals be there like how they are in the drink zones, then yes, I will definitely be getting them and I'll be incorporating it into Great One grinds. But if it does not work that way, then I am going to see if I can incorporate it into our multiplayer streams. I'm going to try to put some on the maps that we hunt on, and you guys are more than welcome to go and check out the feeders. So I probably will be getting it, but if you can't use it for Great One grinding, I'll probably be using it for multiplayer. I need to go over there and shoot that other buck. You're learning how to weld? That's awesome, man. You work a horse farm doing tail rides, and I don't get paid, but tips usually get 6 hours and could get nothing or get 100. That is not bad. I mean, the days that you don't make anything would be a little bit rough, but if you enjoy what you're doing, I mean, that's really what matters, man. I mean, Boston, if what you're doing is something you enjoy doing, then money is usually the second most important thing. I mean, that's the way I look at careers. The number one thing that you guys should be worrying about if you guys are doing jobs is make sure it's something you guys at least enjoy or can tolerate really well. That way, it makes your life a lot easier for actually working there. And then second of all is the money. How much do you get paid? Because if you're not happy where you work, then it won't matter if you're making $100 an hour. You're going to be miserable every day of your life. So, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, that right there is what matters. We are going to go check one. I'm not going to do all of them today, but I am going to go check one solo zone, guys, because I want to make sure that I check that I stay on top of my HM on this map. And I do have about 3 zones right now that are not HM'd anymore for whatever reason. They ended up getting solos in their zone, and I'm having to re-HM 3 different places on the map. He's been a 3-point for 4 years. Dude, is he like a really big 3-pointer, or is he kind of small? Because I have seen bucks like that before, where they have 2 points on one side and a little spike on the other. I actually killed a buck that had a webbed 4-pointer, and he was actually, you know, most bucks are like straightforward. This guy literally had hooks for antlers. I don't know how else to put it. It was like if you took the end of a hot dog prong and put it on the front on a deer's head and then faced it forward. And I literally killed a 4-pointer like that one day. The way he was standing, if this guy's helped you any, whenever I shot him, I thought he was a spike. Okay, that's if you guys can picture the way his antlers were. I thought he was a spike because I only saw 1 point on one side of him, and I shot him. And then whenever I got down to him, he was actually a 4-pointer, but he was like his antlers were like in a U shape, and they were pointing straight instead of sideways like how a normal antler is. It was such an awkward buck. Oh, he's tiny. If he's been a 3-point for 3 years, though, man, you might as well just pop him. I mean, that's kind of a unique animal if you think about it like that. What's around the corner? Please tell me it's a little buck. Nothing giant. He's still something I need to shoot. And so is his partner. There goes his partner. Where did he go? There he is. I don't know if he's going to stop in time for me to get a shot off or not. Oh, I got it off. Over the hill, dude. Let's go. Over the hill, and I made a vital shot, it looks like. Or at least hit something that killed him quick. That was awesome. I don't know if you ever told me I'm a big horse person and do competitions and stuff. I don't think you ever did tell me that, but that's awesome. My wife absolutely loves horses and Highland cows, and she's really, really big into goats. And so, I mean, she watches a lot of people on TikTok that have, like, farms and stuff. There's a girl that's on TikTok that Savannah particularly likes watching, and she has a big horse ranch, but she also has, like, goats and cattle and stuff. I can never remember what her name is, though. Thanks, Boston. I appreciate it, man. You love your burgers and steaks and ribs, and I get you, man. I'm right there with you. I love food. I love animals, too, though. I mean, like, I always tell people all the time, if you have a very fluffy and friendly animal that likes attention, and then I'll be its best friend. Because I have the hardest time in the world keeping my hands off of an animal that is fluffy and friendly. If it is friendly and likes being loved on and stuff, and it's a cute animal that tickles my heartstrings, then I won't be able to quit loving on it. My dog gets endless attention here. Mila is a very spoiled puppy with her daddy. Where is this blood trail at? I know I hit him up here somewhere. Is this his tracks? No, that's a pig. Dude, where'd my fallow deer tracks go? I need my dog, and he ain't even up here with me. He's lollygagging again. Dude, come on. We're keeping the audience waiting. He's like, I'll be up there when I'm up there. I mean, look at him. Look at you, just taking your sweet little time. Buddy! Come on! Okay. Whatever, Duke. What type of dog? My dog in real life or the dog on here? The dog on here is a bloodhound, but I like to pretend like he's a beagle because I named him after a beagle that I helped raise whenever I was real little. He was a family beagle and everybody loved him, and his name was Duke. So I decided to bring him back on here. If you're talking about in real life, she's a pit bull. She's a brindle pit, and she has a really slim face to her, so she's not like threatening at all in the face. She's not one of the pit bulls that looks scary. She's actually one of them that looks really friendly and loving. And we call her old ham. All she cares about is people and attention, and she just loves everybody. She's I used to be afraid of pit bulls, and then after I met my wife and Mila, I'm no longer afraid of them. I now know it's just the way that you raise the animal. So if you have a Rottweiler or another one of those animals that has a bad rep and it's mean, then in my opinion, that's the way you raise it. Yeah, they're beautiful animals, Bison. Definitely, man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is. I mean, like a lot of people don't like to admit it, but yeah, if you have a dog that you've raised and it's extremely mean to everybody, it's either because you yourself are mean to everybody. I have $3 here. I think this is a solo. I think that's a solo, and I'm gonna leave him because he's a little level 2. But anyways, it's either because you yourself are actually really mean to people, and therefore it's reflected in your dog. Because it is said that dogs reflect their owners, and so it's either the way that your own attitude is, and your dog is perceiving it that way, and therefore treating other people that way, or it's just the way you raise the dog. If you're somebody that spanks your dog a lot, or yells at it all the time because it's doing bad, or you're constantly scolding people or doing something like that, I mean, your dog is going to replicate that. So that's just the way I look at it. I mean, I'm sure there's some animals out there that really do just have really bad attitudes, and and it ain't actually the owner's fault. But in most cases, I would not agree with that. Yeah, see, but that's my point too, though, Bison. See, she was rescued, so like in her past life, she was treated horribly, and that's the reason why she is. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to talk about a minute ago. Is that it's the way that they're raised, the way that the owners bring them up, is really what determines how they're going to be. And if owners just lock a dog away and just abuse it to death, I mean, how can you expect the dog to be a friendly dog? I mean, it's like people. If you were abused your entire life, you're going to have that little sore spot. You know what I'm saying? You'll have trust issues. You won't be able to really talk to very many people because you just won't be able to trust them. And yeah, it's kind of that same way. I'm gonna let him go. He might die, but that's okay. Stop running. That was a good shot. Come on, where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? That'll work. I'd say that's enough in this zone. Oh, hang on a second. I don't like where my bullets are right now. Hang on. There we go. That's better. If you guys know why I did that, then then you know. I did not like my bullet count. Whoop! Ah! That was not intended. I was looking at the chat. Alright, Bison, I hope you have a good day, man. We'll be live for another hour if you can make it back, but otherwise I'll see you next week, man. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Colton? I'm sorry, I just now saw that you're in here, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. There's quite a few of you in the chat today, so make sure you guys hit the like button for me if you're having a good time here today. Also, subscribe if you guys want to see these streams more. I try to do 2 streams a week and try to put out videos when I can. We're also going to do a Halloween special next week, and where we're going to be playing a horror game here on the channel. And then we're also having some very big plans announced next week for November, so make sure you guys are around for that as well. Good to have you all. And if anybody wants to chat, please feel free to do so at any time. I'm more than happy to entertain any of you. Just make sure you guys keep it family friendly and respectful of certain children and stuff that might be in the stream. We are nearly at 1,200 kills, people. Did this guy float? Did he float? I thought I had one dead right here. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh well. Is that a dead deer down here? No, it's a bush. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll move on. He's either despawned or it was one of them that ran off and I didn't remember. Dude, I've played so much deer hunting camp that I literally was, like, at a distance, I saw that stick sticking up right there, and for some reason I had an impulse to go up and try to collect it as an antler shed. I thought that was an antler shed for a minute there, and I was trying to collect it. That's funny. Alright guys, we officially just crossed 1,200 kills. We're at 1,201 right now. After this next one that we claim, it'll make 1,201. We got the moose great one at 1,200, so you never know. Go ahead and collect this final fallow deer, and then we'll move on to the next zone. Looks like it took up our whole entire day, unfortunately. I might have to set it to an earlier time. Most of my zones don't show up until like the halfway through the day, which is why I set it to 11:30. But it really does limit my time for 2 of my zones, because I have 2 really big zones, and it's hard to make sure I kill everything. Being this one and then the one that are over at the ponds. You got scammed once about a chocolate lab, instead I got a pit bull mix. That's interesting. How'd that go, though? Did you enjoy the dog that you got, though, or did you decide to return it to the owner and ask for a refund? This is not the product I seek. Which dogs are not products. I want to let you guys know I do not see them as products. I was just making a joke. Let me go over here and make sure there isn't any solos that are misbehaving. Like I said, I'm not going to check all my solo zones today. There are 3 of them. But I'm only going to check with this one and the other one. I don't think there's going to be anything here. There hasn't been in a long time, but I like to still come over here and peek just to make sure that everything's operating the way I want it to. That's a level 2, so that one's supposed to be here. Okay, over there is all I had to check. We're good. It's already 1,300, but I'm going to hope that the animals are still in their zones. Hey, they are still here. What in the world? That is a flat rack, dude. We may have another one for the Wonky Lodge. That he's so flat and wide. What a weirdo. We'll have to check on him. I don't know if he's going to make it to the Wonky Lodge or not, but that's an interesting deer. I mean, look at that thing. It's like he has a saucer on his head instead of antlers. Oh, he's gonna float if I shoot him there, though. Okay, let me see if I can spook him a little bit, because I don't want him to float if I can help it. There's that one. Okay. He's alarmed. I just want you to get back on the shore, brother. Get back on the shore. I don't know if he's going to or not. You know, I really don't care if I mess him up, actually. He's just going to go to the Wonky Lodge, so that's fine. Let me see if I can spook him out of there, so that way we can try to get him on the while he's fleeing. There we go. That'll work. Very aggressive because she was attacked a few years ago by your neighbor's dog, but she's very sweet to me and her best friend. That's awesome. It paid off then, in my opinion, buddy. As long as it has a happy outcome, it paid off. That is awesome. What you been up to, Colton, if you're still in the chat? Hopefully you're doing well, man. Let me look over here. I don't think there's going to be anything over here, but I have this tripod so I can peek over the mountain here every so often. There is another solo zone that can spawn in over here. I don't think there's anything in it, but I'll check it. Nope, nothing in it. That's good. Alright, let's go check out that one deer and see if he's going to make it to the Wonky Lodge. He might. That's definitely interesting. You're grinding mule deer right now? Awesome, man. What map? And how many kills in and how many trophies have you gotten? You know I like hearing about y'all's grinds. Oh, that's awesome, Raven. She retrieves birds. That is so cool. So she's talented, too. That's awesome. I only had one dog that was ever, like, truly talented, but it wasn't in, like, hunting or anything. I had a collie mix, and, I still to this day don't know how I made it work, but I ended up somehow getting him taught how to play hide and seek. Like, I would tap him on the nose, and I'd say hide, and he'd run off and just hide somewhere in my mom's yard. He literally, like, would hunker down behind a bush or something and wait for me to find him, and if I couldn't find him, I'd say give up, and he'd come back to me. And then he could also try to seek me. I'd point to a tree, tap him on the nose, and so I'd say, wait. And he'd wait for me, and then I'd shout, seek. Whenever I shouted seek, he'd follow my scent to me. It was funny. Is he wonky enough to go to the lodge? I think so. What do you guys think? Is he weird enough to make it to the Wonky Lodge or no? I'll let you guys be the deciding factor. Is he weird enough to go to the lodge, or do you think I should just skip him? What do you guys think? Wonky Lodge or stay still? Stay on the map. He's wonky. 298 kills and 9 dimes and 2 trolls. Tax him, Colton says. What about you guys? Anybody else? Should I tax him and put him in the Wonky Lodge, or should I leave him? I think we might tax him. He is kind of funny looking. Alright, we'll go and tax him. We'll put him in the Goofy Lodge. At least we got something today. Got 1 diamond. We got 2 diamonds. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We had 2 trolls and 1 diamond during the mule deer grinds. And the diamond was a monster, by the way, guys. He was 336. And then now we got a wonky deer for the lodge. It's been a pretty good day today, honestly. We've gotten plenty of stuff to put in my next short or video or whatever I do for today. Like I said, after every stream, I always like to show off any of the trophies that we taxed or killed. So, okay, most of these are headed out. Let's see if we can't snag a few of them. I mean, that felt good. Okay, how'd that miss? How did that miss? There we go. Is that going to bring him down? Yes, it is. So we've got 2. I don't see any other buck here, so we're going to move on over here. Like I said, it is after the drink zone is over, so there may not be everything here right now. There's a giant buck in your field on deer hunting camp. Nice, man. It might be a 200. Be very careful with them. Yeah, we definitely taxed him. Yeah, we definitely taxed that weirdo. He'll go in the Wonky Lodge for sure. And don't worry, guys, we will do a Wonky Lodge tour once it's full. It will be a while though, because they don't spawn all the time. The wacky ones do, so we have to just kind of go with the flow. But as soon as all the plaques are full of the weirdos, we will be showing it off. I really don't feel like taking risky shots, so I'm actually gonna let this go. I'm gonna go ahead and call that a day, and we're gonna reset time in a minute. Because I really don't feel like I'm making crazy shots right now. I'll come back and hunt this zone. We know there ain't a great one here, so at least we do know that. Let's go grab these two, and then we'll reset time. Alright, so we're ending this day at 1,203. So we're currently at 1,203 kills into the grind. I believe that's currently my third longest grind now. It just now beat the moose grind. And then the red deer is at 1,800, so in about another 500 kills, it'll come close to being longer than the red deer grind, which hopefully won't go that long. Let's try 11:15, just to give myself a little bit more breathing room. Go ahead and do my menu reset. I'm also going to refresh my stream real quick, just to make sure that it's up to date with you all. Alright, let's get back at it. We got 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes to get a great one in real life. My wife should be getting home anytime now, and I'm allowed to stream until 6 on my stream days now. So we got 45 minutes left, and then we'll have to call it a day. But it's been a good day though. We have a lot of clips saved. We got a lot of cool shots off today. We got some good trophies. So hopefully we'll end it with a great one. That'd be amazing. It's a pretty red deer down there. Oh, let's go, Raven. Raven, that actually is a 200. Even though it didn't make 200, that rack is a 200 rack. So you did technically get one. So congratulations, man. That is awesome. Good job on that. All of your fallow have been under 1,000 kills. Yeah, I know. Just rub it in, Colton. Rub it in, brother. I'm only going after my second one. My first one was 350 kills. And then now this one's exceeded 1,000. So, unfortunate for fallow number 2. But hopefully fallow number 3 will be a lot shorter. And just so you guys know, I have not been able to touch the whitetail grind. So nothing has been changed on that one since the last stream. Let's see, what's over here? Dude, what is up? Where's my bucks at? Hopefully those deer didn't move somewhere else. I don't think they should have. Oh, there they are. Well, darn, I was hoping that'd be a great one. When zones don't spawn in like that, it always makes me hope that we got a great one in the area. Hey, one sec, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Did those other deer run off? I think they did, unfortunately. Well, that's alright. At least we know there ain't a great one in that zone. Yeah, my record, right now, Raven, in case you're wanting to see if you can beat D-Train, my record on that game is 209. I don't have a short of it on the channel, but it is in my live stream. I think it was actually our very last, the stream before our last one for Deer Hunting Camp is whenever I got him. Our last live stream was brutal, man. We had two 200s that showed up in the same in one stream, or three of them actually, and I got the first one easily. The second one was robbed from me because whenever I shot my bow at it, the arrow just disappeared out of thin air, and the buck never returned. And then I got antsy at the second one, and it was still really early in the morning, and I couldn't hardly see, but I decided to shoot anyways because it looked like an easy shot, and I ended up missing the second 200. So, unfortunately, our last stream was a rough one, but we will be continuing the 200 quest next week. I am going to try my best to get those videos out for you guys next week, because we still are going to try to pursue that, where we're trying to get a 200 off every map in the game. I think the only map that I will not be touching is Hardwoods 2.0, because I really don't like where the food plots are in that map. They're like right up against the fences, so if you shoot a buck and it just instantly jumps the fence, you're done. So I probably won't be including that map on during the challenge, but every other map, including the New Saskatchewan map, will be on there, I believe. That's a nice buck. What would I do for a great one, though? There you go, that'll bring him down. Oh man, I shot the wrong deer. What's up, Reed? Let's see, where are we going? Where did this guy run off to? Dude, quit taking your time again. Come on. There. Now I got you where you're running. You lazy bum. Every time I come to this shoreline, dude just wants to walk along it. He doesn't run and try to keep up with me. He just walks. Your biggest is that 194, and then your biggest is from Tennessee. That was a 210 score buck. Yeah, that's amazing, man. That is an amazing IRL animal. Whenever I get my Discord, if you're able to upload pictures of it, try to send me a picture of it. I'd like to see that big boy. That sounds like an amazing trophy. And there's that one. I didn't actually mean to shoot him, but it's still, at least it was a buck. Awesome, Raven. I appreciate it, man. Oh, goodness. Come on. Let's go down here and check out my solo zone again. Like I said, I'm only going to keep tabs on this one zone so we're not wasting our time looking at solo zones today. I do have 3 of them on the map that needs attention, but I'm just going to focus this one just so that way we can at least have one of them today we can look at. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't care if they became level 2s or if they just went somewhere else. At least that way I wouldn't have to keep coming back here. Oh, the joys of HM. Now we're not going to check that other zone. I know. The first run that we did, we went over to the right side of the map and checked that other one that was all by itself. But we're not going to worry about that zone anymore. This one is the only one I'm going to worry about. So once we check this zone, if there's anything here, we'll shoot it. If not, then we will move on. Hello, anybody home? Oh dear. If you guys hear squeaking in the background, my dog has now decided it's playtime. So, if you hear her squeaking her toy, just overlook her. Alright, there ain't nothing here right now. We'll keep moving. Mila. Come on, great one, show yourself. I'm ready to try to go after my new great one that I'm wanting to pursue. But we can't do it until we get at least one of these other 3. No, I didn't make it in time. Womp, womp, womp. Yep, guess we're running around the pond and waiting on that floater. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Golly, I hate floaters so much. I wish that floaters just float towards you. Like, instead of floating back where you shot them from, I wish that they would just follow the player. So that way, if you fast traveled back behind a floater, it would back up to you. So that way it wouldn't make it. That way it wouldn't have to go all the way across the water. Like if I were to fast travel over there to that tent, I wish the deer would just start floating back that direction, where it just followed me. That'd be a lot handier, in my opinion. Come on. Come on, you can make it, you can make it. Gotcha. Alright. Run back towards me. There we go. What I'd give just to have a great one show up. What is that guy doing? Wow. Okay, that'll work. That was pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie, that was well done. Don't see anything over there. That's always good. Don't want any solos over there at all if we can help it. Oh, that was decent cleanup. Game still does not want to give a great one, unfortunately. Wow. Well, that worked. Let me actually get a four-wheeler real quick. Make this go a little faster. We'll just let that guy over there float. We'll go get him in a minute. I'll grab all these first. What time is it? Okay, we still got time. Still 12:23, so yeah, that helped me out a lot. Go. Alrighty. Where are you? Thought I dropped him like right in here somewhere. There he is. Go ahead and grab him. In case you guys are wondering why I'm so quiet, nobody's really talking to me in the chat at the moment, so hopefully you guys still enjoy the gameplay. We got another 30 minutes left in the stream to make a great one spawn, so hopefully it'll happen. See, that floater is still here. There he is. I figured by the time I got all those other animals picked up, he'd be here. There's a huge buck. I got buck fever and missed in game. Oh gosh, man. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that plenty of times. I have a habit on the game too sometimes where if an animal's like walking away from me and I have a shot at him, I'll tend to like overlead the shot and I'll end up shooting in front of the animal. I don't know of any other game, Raven, I mean, that can inspire the same type of buck fever that it does in real life that deer hunting camp does. When you actually have a big deer on that game, it legitimately makes you excited. Like, to the point to where you literally, like, I wouldn't doubt it if there was some people that literally got the shakes on that game. Because it really does immerse you so well. Whoops. I was trying to go for the headshot, which I hit him in the head apparently, but it didn't. I don't think it's going to hit him anywhere it's going to kill him. This buck is staying right in front of the doe. Well, I hit the doe. Got the buck that time. Don't know if it's going to kill him or not. Come on. Will just one of you bucks please come back as a great one? I don't care which one it is. Just one of you come back. Okay, that killed that one. The more I play today, the better my shots are, apparently. I hit him, don't know where, though. Oh, that works. Yeah, I think that was good. I will tell you one thing though, Raven. I really am excited for whenever they add rares to deer hunting camp. Like, I would love to see like melanistics, piebalds, and albinos, a bunch of different like non-typicals come to the game. I would love all of that. I don't really feel like tracking that one. I'm just gonna leave him be. And also, have you filled up your trophy lodge yet? By the way, like I'm curious to see how you like change out trophies. Like I don't know if it just keeps going around in circles, replacing your biggest ones for you, or if you literally get to pick and choose what animals go where. I think I still got like 2 different plaques left on the like full body mounts left that I can put into the game, but all the other ones are filled up. You have no idea? Okay. No big deal. Good not. Whatever four-wheeler company made these four-wheelers, I would like to sue them. They cannot control worth the crap. Yeah, they really are terrible, man. I mean, they're not horrible. I mean, if you're driving them on like a main road or on a smooth surface in the game, they actually drive pretty well. But once you get them out like in the rocky areas or bumpy areas, they just kind of freak out on you. Like the physics in this game just do not like four-wheelers in like certain areas. Where did this one over here fall? Alright. Alright, let's see what this new day brings. Come on, great one. We got 20 minutes to spawn them in, guys. Hopefully it works. 20 minutes for a great one. If not, we might have to wait a couple of weeks before we get to try it again. I'll do it off stream some for the whitetail, but for everything else though, it has to be put on a hiatus while we're or hiatus. It has to be put on a hiatus until we're done with the Halloween event. You never know. It could happen. I was hoping that he'd stand up tall enough for I could get him with that shot. Are you two going to drink for me or no? Keep him in my peripheral vision. Either one of you guys gonna do the drink animation? You are, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, they talked about the Red Deer remaster for anybody that's in the stream right now. They talked about the Red Deer remaster. I'm really hoping that they come out with more variations for their furs as well as the Great One. I'd really like to see new variations on the Great One itself. Because the Red Deer just has one fur variation and it makes it feel very samey. Sir? I have never seen this in Call of the Wild. Is he alive or dead? I can't tell. He's just looking up to the sky. I think he like just gave up his soul here. That is interesting. Okay. I've never seen a deer just looking up in the sky like that. That was funny. Let's see, where'd the other one die? Sliding off the side of the mountain. Where's his brother at? I know I killed the other one too, I just can't see him. Oh, he's down here. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting to say the least. This has been a day of some very interesting clips. We got a lot of footage to put out, though. That's a good thing. I'll definitely be able to keep you guys entertained over the weekend. This one stream has given us some diamonds. It's also given us some funny moments. And I've clipped everything, so I'll definitely have some shorts to put out for y'all. Now, if we could just get it to end with a great one, that'd be amazing. Well, it's something that's going to kill it, at least. There we go. That ought to bring it down, at least. I ain't gonna worry about the solo zones this run. We're just gonna do the main zones. We're nearly out of time for the stream anyways. Hopefully you guys have had a good time here today. If you guys are watching this at a time that it is no longer live and you've made it this far into the stream, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button for me if you haven't already. Same goes for anybody who might be enjoying the stream right now in real time. Alright, for time-saving purposes, we are no longer going to shoot the deer in the big zones, because that would end up consuming the rest of our streams. So we're just going to look in the big zones and we'll shoot out of the small zones. Hopefully we got a great one waiting on us. So far it does not look like it's going to be so at the moment. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about them. I didn't get to spot that one, actually. I know it's not a... Yeah, okay. I knew that wasn't a great one, but I figured I'd spot it either way. Alright, nothing here. I just want to make sure I can see all the zones before I have to stop the stream today. Alright, unfortunately it looks like that our respawns are not going to come back today in-game. And we don't have enough time really to hunt anymore, so we're going to go ahead and call it quits here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys next week. Don't forget there's a big announcement coming for you all next week regarding our plans for the rest of the month as well as November. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a nice weekend. See you then.